the amazing entertainment media, let's say, known as the New York and Los Angeles Weekly Times voted the Yo Show a top 50 show in the world.
Woohoo!
The world. Thank you. Find out why tonight. St. Ricketts. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. www.stricketts.com. The self-titled debut album, St. Ricketts, is out now. I'm going to shut the boys off and I'll come out here and say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night. Let's try this again. Tuesday night. Wow, what was that?
Okay.
Cheyenne in the house. Hey, good to see you, my man. Kinsey King, of course, in the house. Great seeing you, Kinsey King. Hung out this past weekend at the Key Concert Series. That's a band name you want to remember. Kinsey King, great bunch of dudes. Good evening, everybody. Tuesday night, 100% live. This is the Yo Show. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, coming from you. Oh, my God, tonight I'm already nervous. Coming to you from beautiful downtown Langhorne. And with me this evening, and you have gotten to know both of them, the Ettinger sisters, Cheyenne, of course, who's in the comment section. And tonight, for her second visit, the lovely Alicia Ettinger. Alicia, good evening. How you doing?
Doing good. I'm happy to be back for a second show and hopefully some more in the future.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, if not, if I decide to do a permanent Tuesday night host, which I may, there's always Wednesday nights for the Ettinger sisters and other people to get out there and guest co-host. But I love having you guys. You both are very fun, very uplifting, very outgoing, and it really makes the night great. J.D. Wolf in the house, Yo from the Northland. Get ready, J.D. Wolf, tonight, because we got a great one. And I sent make sure I do this right. I sent Alicia the info. And second show minus the ones.
True.
True.
I've really been on it more than just once, but
right, with guest appearances, if you will. I dig that. JD Wolf, get ready tonight. When I sent Alicia the info, she said I checked it out, and wow, this is my kind of band. This is my vibe. This is my music. And I agree. I've seen these guys live a couple of times. Super cool. I said, why not do it? Let's get them out here tonight. And around 8:30, they're already backstage. Thanks, guys. Around 8:30. So 8:25, 8:30, we'll bring you out after we play a couple tunes, etc. The incredible band Lyndhurst is going to be in the house tonight. Yes. Love it. Love these guys. Such a super cool band. Cool bunch of dudes. When I asked them, Ed came right out and said, Yep, let's do it. Absolutely, and I'm excited for that. I'm going to play a couple songs. Cheyenne, Alicia, my God, I keep doing that tonight. I'm getting nervous.
All night.
Alicia!
I love sense.
Okay, the Ettinger sisters combined have done more shows than me. Brent, you keep saying that.
We're the Yo Show now.
Right, we're going to write it exactly. It's more face than me. Enjoy some beverages. I definitely am. And of course, JD, thank you. None other than Yingling. Yingling is back in the house. And remember, hashtag sponsor the Yo Show. Am I right? Alicia, any beverage for you this evening?
Just water. Yeah.
Water works.
Water
is good.
Gotta stay hydrated. I had my caffeine for the day, so gotta pull the plug on the caffeine for the night.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ooh,
Man, I don't know about that. It's kind of like picking, it's kind of like picking this can of Yingling or this can of Yingling.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Impossible. But later on tonight, Cheyenne will be happy to know that we're doing an Ask Alicia segment in the Are You Like Me? So we got cards stacked. And
nice.
One of them is a very interesting question that you're all going to love.
Oh, I'm scared.
You should be. Top 5 list. Did you get a top 5 together? If not, I could do it solo.
I did not. No, I didn't.
Okay, not a problem. Top 5 bands named after cities. Kind of a cool one. I like it. And I might have done it before, but I'm going to do it again. Get your popcorn, kids. You're not kidding there, Brent. You tell them how it works.
Yeah, right?
But I'll do it real quick. Top 5 bands named after cities. And number 5, of course, LA Guns.
Okay.
Great hard rock band. Love me some LA Guns.
I'm trying to think of them on the fly, and I can't even think of any right now.
It's hard. It was harder than I thought. I came up with 5, and I probably could have came up maybe 6. But I'm like, man, some of these are not good. And some of these just are not my thing. Number 4, Manchester Orchestra. Very underrated band.
I don't
Love
know
me
that
some
one.
Manchester Orchestra. If I could play some songs for you, which I can't hear because of legality, you would know them. You would know a
Okay,
couple songs.
I probably do.
Number 3 is David Johansen. Of course, New York Dolls. There's one that goes way, way back. JD Wolf, do not be giving out the answers in the comment section. Number 2 is Chicago. I'm a gigantic Chicago. Chicago. Right, I did it again. God damn it. Alicia, I'm going to tell you right now, I love you. I do, very much so.
Take a shot every time Jeff calls me Cheyenne. We'll be drunk.
I'm off tomorrow, so maybe. No, my apologies.
You got the last name down, so,
True, finally. For all that time. Your family must be happy and proud. I finally got that down. Number 2, Chicago. Number 1, JD Wolf already blew the roof off this baby, Boston.
Boston.
I love me some Boston. Now, my question is, Alicia, did you come up with any while you were in that little waiting area?
No, I'm still sitting here like,
Get out of here, you're Chicago.
Like, I'm trying to cycle through like different bands and stuff, and I honestly can't think of any.
Right? It was harder than I thought. I'm like, I'm going to pop this right off.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, I'm like,
there's got to be a ton out there that we're not thinking of, but I can't think of any on the fly now.
Well, how about this? All right, so your sister wants to know if you can name songs named after cities.
Songs after? Oh God, I didn't study.
I'll tell you what, I'm a fair man. I'll give you a minute or two to kind of Google if you have to.
Songs after. Well, I want to like come up with it on my own because I'm sure I know. I might have to go to Google here.
We'll say hi to my man Steve Higgins in the house. Steve Higgins, of course, his daughter Sarah and the great band Twisted. They'll be on in a few weeks, by the way. Great one. And Oklahoma Grove, but that's not a city. Oh, Oklahoma City could be a city, I guess.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills is good. There we go. Brent, filled it for free. Beverly Hills is definitely good.
Even just this list that I Googled, like the first ones that come up on Google, some of these I don't even know.
That's also like some of these cities, I'm like, these aren't cities.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas is good. All right.
Yeah, but see, like honest to God, I wouldn't have thought of these. Like I would have really had to like go through my mental playlist.
I'm a little disappointed that, Brent got Philadelphia Freedom, and not that I'm a big Springsteen fan, but Streets of Philadelphia never came into your mind at all?
No.
Damn, come on, Alicia.
After they even literally just listen, okay, I gotta do my studying.
You do your studying. We'll give you that grace. And while you do your studying, we're going to treat the audience to something very special, and it's a song from tonight's guest. Brand new EP is out right now, Dear Anxiety. Woo-hoo. I love it. I've been playing the crap out of it. And first one, how about Let It In? Let In, oh my God. Let In, Let Down. Wow. I'm going to get beat up by the guys from Lyndhurst tonight.
Good one.
I'm nervous tonight, though. Let In, Let Down is a great one, like I said. Alicia said to me, yeah, this is my vibe. It's my kind of stuff. So I love it. Dear Anxiety, love Lyndhurst. The brand new EP out right now. Let's get with it. Let's get some song. Let In, Let Down, coming up. Turn it up. Enjoy. It's about 4 minutes and 50 seconds long. We will be back Tuesday Night Live, the Yo Show with Jeff and Alicia Ettinger.
Yay. There you go.
There you go. Now I'm cooking. Now I got the juices flowing. Let's rock. We'll be back in a few minutes. I love you so much. All right, let's hit it. Here we go.
So this is how this has to end. I thought you'd always be my friend. You took the better parts of me. Long nights of waiting by the phone, cold silence never cut so deep, and I guess I'm better off alone. Gave me a word when I said I would fall, and all that I needed was anything at all. I let you when you let me down, down. I scream and you don't make a sound, sounds. I let you when you let me down, down. Now all I want is just to know how you could have let this go. I'm left with all that's said and done. Those empty words are all the same. I should have known what you'd become. Another year washed down the drain. Scars on my chest from what you can't undo. But what hurts me the most is I can't get over you. I let you when you let me down, down. I scream and you don't make a sound, sounds. I let you when you let me down, down. Now all I want is just to know how you could have let this go. So this is how this has to end. And I thought you'd always be my friend, but I guess you won't, and I can't forget. Oh, everything was just a mess when you were here. I couldn't breathe, I just kept drowning underneath. I'll let you when you let me down. I scream and you don't make a sound. I'll let you when you let me down. Now all I want is just to know how you could have let this. I'll let you when you let me down. I scream and you don't make a sound, sounds. I let you when you let me down, down. Now all I want is just to know how you could have let this go. Why did you let me go?
All right, me unmute Alicia. There we go. All right.
That was the first
Outstanding.
song that I listened to last night. I was
That
already
is-
singing along with it when it was
Right. That's awesome. I love to hear that too. Let in, let down. Lyndhurst, our guest tonight, they'll be out in a few minutes. It's kind of neat to see them backstage because see them kind of drumming to it and kind of getting down to it. You can't see me. As I said, I'm headbanging. I'm rocking out here. I'm loving it. And I was fortunate, like I said, see these guys a couple times. Last time was at the iRock 10-year birthday party. And I was seeing a lot of the outside bands, and everybody's like, dude, Lyndhurst is coming on. And no disrespect to the bands playing outside. When I heard Lyndhurst, I ran inside. Had to get there. Great set. So much fun. And I implore many of you tonight, if you're watching live, or you're watching recorded, find this band, download them, listen to them, and if you're in PA, come see them. Fantastic. Lyndhurst will be out here shortly. Alicia, what you think? I know what you think, but...
You know what I think? So I was telling Jeff last night, as I was listening to this song that we just heard, I'm like, this is definitely like my type of music, that like kind of pop punk vibe. Especially in high school, I listened to a lot of like Mayday Parade, Blink-182, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's like instantly like took me back to that like era of my life. And so it kind of just like got me listening. I was listening today just to kind of like get prepped, get familiar with the band and their music and stuff. So I really like it. Literally, like I said, as we were listening, I'm back here kind of like already singing along to it. I've only listened to it 2 or 3 times at this point. So yeah, I really like it.
Super cool. J.D. Wolf, of course, up there in Minnesota, big fan. J.D. Wolf, also a Minnesota Viking fan. Congrats, dude. Your team's doing fantastic. But yeah, this is the kind of music. And when you see these guys on stage, you get that feel. And even though it's 2024, and like you said, like that was like like back in the 90s, it was my wife's stuff. A lot of not a lot of bands, a few bands were bringing it back. Lyndhurst does it perfectly. It is like timeless, and they master the timeless in the music. And like I said, see them on stage, super cool. Crowds love them. These guys are pretty popular here in the area and soon around the world, because it's the kind of music that I love.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, it just kind of brought me back to that era of my life, listening to pop punk and
Pop punk for me is something that will never and should never go away. And some will kind of mix in emo. Okay, I still am not great on the definition of what makes something emo.
Right.
And I know you said emo is your thing. Describe to me a little bit what is emo,
well,
if you can.
I think there's levels to it. Like, some people think emo is like, they're thinking like full on, like Attila, like screaming, that type of thing. But then I feel like there's kind of levels to it. Like I told you, I used to listen a lot to like Pierce the Veil, Bring Me the Horizon, which has like some songs that are a little bit heavier and then some that are more laid back. I think there's kind of like, there's like tiers to it. There's like emo and then there's just kind of like rock, there's kind of
And I always wondered, our good friend, George Powell, who was a drummer for several years, took a little time off from music, but he's a terrific musician, and he used to host emo nights. Like he would DJ. And the first time I said to my wife, I'm like, what am I going to expect? She's like, by the end of the night, you're going to be in tears and dancing and trying to grab a microphone to sing. And she was exactly right. And it's fantastic. It's definitely my kind of, it's fun music. It's good message music as well. And speaking of music, our good friends from Quincy King need a full-time drummer. They got they got somebody covering the drumming ranks now, but they're going to need a full-time drummer. That's something from my good friend John Simons from Key Concert Series, which of course we had one last Saturday, Alicia. Terrific over at the Fuge. Some great bands, Deep Seated and Phoenix and Romans Road. And it was just such a great time, as always. And I want to let everybody know, and remind everybody that we have a huge one coming up. It's actually Thursday, October 10th. It's coming. International Superband White Cross will take the stage at the Key Concert Series. Let me find the banner. I got it right there. Thursday, October 10th, International Superband White Cross is at the Fuse. Doors open at 6. You can get your tickets still right now at keyconcertseries.ticketspice.com. Special guest Deep Seated, who was on the bill last week. They are sensational. And, of course, my buddies, the awesome Grimjacks, opened that one up as well. Alicia, this is what we like to do. We love music. We love putting music out there. We love getting big names that they're actually going on tour. This is like the beginning of their tour. Like, how awesome is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Nice little stepping stone, not little, but a big stepping stone for them to look back on, and very neat.
Yeah, we're excited for it. We and there's things about what's going on at the Fuge that I'll tell you and I'll tell your sister and maybe even the Milo guys, kind of on the down low, because I've heard some really fun things that the Fuge has coming up. Was she in the house? Did I see her? Cheyenne said, hey, now I haven't seen her. Big get. It is a big get. It's a great one. It's going to be so good. And John worked hard to get him here, make the accommodations. It's just going to be a sensational show. I'm going to be there. Even though it's a Thursday night, it's a school night, as they say. I will be there.
We'll make the time.
I'll make the time to MC and get my my voice heard. Thank you, ML, for popping in tonight.
He's in the house.
I think it was Cheyenne's first show, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And now the sisters are becoming absolute pros, becoming better than me, as you've seen. I've probably we're 22 minutes in. I've easily made about 20 mistakes already tonight between names and songs and venues.
Life goes on.
Life goes on. It certainly does. That's what I need. Friday's a Jewish holiday. I did not know that. I'm not off from work though, so it's not a school night, but it's definitely a work night. What is Friday? Let me look it up. Let me be. I don't know. It doesn't even say on my calendar. My old man calendar, where life goes. Typical yo. Thank you. If I wasn't sloppy, nobody would watch.
We gotta keep it real.
Right. That's why I like bringing in lovely co-hosts, because if it was just me, nobody would ever watch.
Boring. No, I'm gonna.
Boring. Wow.
Who you talk to?
Man, it is tough not having anybody to talk to. Number one.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine doing it alone, just rambling to yourself and not having someone to bounce conversation back and forth, and you would almost need a script.
Exactly, and you would like I would throw out something I find hilarious, and I look and like there's nobody there to even chuckle.
There's no one to react. Yeah, that's boring.
Just me, except the comment section. It's usually pretty hot.
Right.
But you two have been great, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And again, I tell the story again because actually I'm going to be at Fat Lady Brewing, I believe, this Friday to see one of our dear friends, Laura Cheadle, perform. And that's where we kind of got this going. We went to Fat Lady Brewing to see Milo Sky. Cheyenne was there. Alicia was there. Mm-hmm. And my wife runs up being the unofficial. Right, and the unofficial publicist of this show. And she comes back, it's like, got 2 co-hosts for you. 2 co-hosts. I'm like, okay, let's make this happen.
And so alas, here we are.
Right, here you are in living color. Right in your living rooms, because I know a lot of you took my advice and put it on the big screen on YouTube, so bang!
Oh, nice.
I hope so. That's the way to do it.
Big screen.
Right, I like that because I keep it on the big screen on the side, just to kind of watch how I'm doing. And I could see tonight my cheeks are brilliantly red. But it's very hot. It's hot down here tonight.
What's going on?
I don't know. It's hot in the basement, which is abnormal. Basement / studio /
man cave.
Man cave. Thank you. Jesus. See?
The Jeff pod.
The Jeff pod. Right, kind of. Just like this little like section. And people come over. People come over and they're like, "Can I see it?" And I'm like, "See what?" I'm like, I want to see your setup. I want to see this studio. I'm like, nah, it's a desk with a lot of junk on it. A lot of Funko Pops. Thank you for that. All the
Funkos.
I love
How many do you have?
Probably like 300, maybe more.
Gee whiz.
I know, right?
Dang.
It's too much.
Too many. You're a true collector.
Yeah, well, I'm also a true broke ass.
They do be expensive.
Well, every time one comes to the house now, because if I order them, if I order the specials that come out, every time one comes to the house, wife's like, another one, huh? No, yeah, another one. This is another reason I'm hot. Just really, I have my socks on. Now I do not have my socks on.
Oh, who's wearing socks right now? Get those things off. Come on. Socks?
At least,
who even wears socks?
Right? And I almost made a weirdo comment, like, let me see your feet to prove it, but feet. No, no way.
Not for free.
Right. You can watch the Yo Show on Patreon and pay for exclusive moments like Alicia Ettinger's feet. Oh my wow!
All right, off the rails.
Off the rails. And did you ever see you watch those YouTube videos moments TV shows knew they were finished?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love those.
Ta-da!
No, but seriously, didn't we talk about this? I think this was one of the questions, when you did with Cheyenne. Wasn't one of the questions do you sleep with socks on at night or something?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. No.
I kind of hate socks. If I didn't have to wear socks, I wouldn't. And no, this is definitely not right. I do not wear socks and sandals. No. I wear an occasional sandal, but there's never socks
with the toe holes for each individual toe.
No, right? Have you ever seen those things? Oh my God. They are
No,
absolutely
I'm
ridiculous.
barefoot like 90% of the time, unless obviously like I'm at work, wearing sneakers or something. But like especially in the summer, I'm barefoot. I'm walking outside barefoot.
Yeah, I do that too. I take the trash out. And my wife's like, dude, because I'm always like crying when I get back in. Like, man, I stepped on so much stuff.
Right.
But no socks at all, huh? I would
Yeah,
prefer it if I could. The cat's trying to get in your closet back there.
Yeah, is she? Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's crazy. Don't be surprised if she's like bouncing off the walls.
We love that. We
That's
do miss
so
that.
great.
Jules' cat used to do it. My dogs hate being on the show. Hate it. They don't
Really?
come.
Aw.
They usually don't come
No,
near me.
she'll
They
probably
hate
make
being
an
on.
appearance. I'm
We
sure.
like that. Speaking of making an appearance, there is 4 super cool dudes backstage that have made the appearance. We're going to bring them out here tonight. Like I said, when you get lucky to, oh, there's Kitty.
There she is.
When you get lucky enough to get into original music and local music and live music, you get to find some of the most incredible bands. So I stress to you again, get out there, stay for them, watch, and you'll find bands like this. And I have seen these guys a couple times, and every time it just gets better and better. And I said, you know what? What am I waiting for? Let's get these dudes on the show.
Heck yeah.
Alicia Ettinger's new favorite band.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I actually am.
Excellent.
I love music.
Let's give it up for Lyndhurst in the house. Yeah. What is up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great, and I want to introduce you, of course, to Alicia, who is instantly a fan. Last night she did her, last 2 nights she did her research when I mentioned who's going to be on, and she said I'd love to guest co-host, and she listened. She said, "Oh my God, this is so me." So nice going, fellas.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
And that's it. Good night. No.
Guys, thanks for coming.
I've got to get off that joke. I enjoy it way too much. JD Wolf out there in Minnesota is now a big fan, and he comes here and checks out the music that we bring. And I tell you what, man.
Why did he say woo? He's wolf. He would howl.
Right? Maybe. Unless he's got his little Ric Flair. That's pretty good. I tell you what, everybody's better at this than me. Alicia's got finishing my sentence. You guys got the better answers. I am out of here. You guys rambling.
I'll just take over. That's okay.
There you go.
I got it.
Look, if you give us the opportunity, we'll talk for hours and hours.
Yeah.
We'll look at my title, professional yapper.
Yeah.
It happens. It definitely. That's kind of what we enjoy because this show is it's you. Like the half-hour stint is the band. It's your time, and we'll ask questions. You guys answer, and feel free to answer however you want and how long you want, etc. Because that's what we love. And we want to talk first, of course, about the new EP. So congrats on that. Dear Anxiety.
Yeah.
Love Lyndhurst, which I love at the bottom there. Kind of a nice piece. There's a lot of people out there right now keep doing singles. And singles thing push singles. But you guys came out with an album before, now an EP. Tell us about the creation of this EP, a little bit from everybody, what it was like making it, because so far, I'm telling you, man, I have played the heck out of it the last couple of days.
Thank you. Yeah. So the EP was actually the first thing that we kind of did like collectively as a band. The first album that we put out, Between the Here and Everywhere, was written and recorded basically entirely by me. Because it originated kind of as a solo project and kind of evolved into a band while that process was going on. So this was the first one where we all very like collaboratively wrote it. Everybody was in the studio recording their parts, and
I was there.
yeah, it was a lot of fun, which does not always happen in the recording process. So that was nice.
I can imagine. You actually I didn't realize you're wearing a Liquid Death costume.
I was so confused.
That's where we're gonna address it, you know.
This is my nighttime evening gown.
Yeah, we all got our Liquid Death here. Much like you are trying to get sponsored. Mark is really trying to get sponsored by Liquid Death.
Yeah.
The good people at Yingling and Liquid Death, listen up, because this is where it's at right now.
Everyone should buy Liquid Death because every time you buy a can or a case, a portion of that money goes to cleaning our oceans.
Really? Well, thank you for that info.
What? Oh.
You know, I was warned about unpredictable things, and you guys so far are off to a roaring start.
This is what happens. Anytime we do anything like this, everything just goes completely off the... What's that?
Oh, that's Kim.
Oh, okay.
Who was?
I'm telling you, last week we had another band, Stealing Society, on the show, and I thought they cracked me up. You guys are off to a red hot start. I love it.
Stealing Society, their singer, guitar player, I went to college with him.
Oh, Joey. Really?
Yeah, Joey. Yeah.
That's amazing. Great band. And wouldn't mind seeing both of you guys share a stage sometime in the near
Might
future.
happen next year.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Excellent news. Alicia, excellent news. And if you
Yeah.
guys need a third, we can kick in Milo Scott.
Yeah.
Alicia, go ahead. Ask something away to your new favorite band here.
Yeah. So how do you guys all know each other? / how did you guys kind of get the band together?
Tinder.
Well, Grinder for this one. But so I met Kevin because he was playing in my brother's band from Dawn Till Death.
Yep.
Then kind of migrated into a band that my brother and I are in called Y2 Kids, where we make like which I also play in, which he also plays in, that makes like cover music. And when Lyndhurst was transitioning from like a solo thing to a band thing, I needed people. So Kevin was one of the first people I went to. I was like, hey, I already know you're a good guitar player. We already work well together, so I'm definitely gonna have you.
He made me learn a song by ear, which I had never done.
Wow.
And I worked really hard on it.
I don't even remember that. What was it?
Let In, Let Down.
Oh, well, hey, that makes sense.
You made me learn it so that I sent you a video of me playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Tim, we'd met just like playing in like playing in bars and most likely at Fat Daddy's. Like 95% chance it was at Fat Daddy's. But he came out to a show that I did just as at Allison in Harrisburg, where it was just me and a drummer, and we would do like backing tracks for everything. And he was like, "Hey, if you ever need a bass player, I'm definitely hit me up." And I did, and that worked out like that. And we actually had a different drummer for a little while. He was a younger guy. He's super cool, but he couldn't like make the transportation kind of stuff. I talk with my hands, Mark. What do you want? You're making fun of me over here. This is our relationship. So also
Is that laptop gonna die? Like, is there enough battery?
Oh, that's fine. We're fine. So let me finish the story. This is a story about talking you up. Because I posted something on Facebook when our original drummer couldn't do it anymore. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for a drummer for this project. And our mutual friend, Tanis Pellegrini, who plays in Lives Lost, who used to play in La Chiate with Mark.
Shout out to Tanis.
Yeah, shout out to Tanis.
Yeah.
Was like, hey, you got to get Mark. Mark's your guy. He's exactly what you want. So I think I messaged you and was like, hey, do you want to do this? And you were like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Here's all the songs. Learn them.
Yeah, and then the reason why I stayed is because I really love the songs. And funny enough, I actually met the original drummer at Dale's Drum Shop, Tama Drum Clinic.
All right.
Another
So
shout
Small
out.
world. Yeah,
Everything
small
comes full
world.
circle.
Yeah.
Shout out to all these people. Sponsor us and love us.
Yes.
Nice.
I thought you had one. All right. So we played the single, as you mentioned, Let In, Let Down.
Mhm.
It's not even
Awesome.
that's not even a Lyndhurst song. That's a freaking Ed Allison song.
So let's we'll get to it, Mark. We'll get to it. We'll bring it in here. So Let In, Let Down was originally a little about the song. It was originally recorded as an Ed Allison song.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually wrote it, recorded it, and released it back in 2018. And I did a music video for it, which Kevin was actually in. It was very cool.
Yeah.
And it was one of the things when we were doing this EP and we were talking about the songs, we had been playing that already live occasionally because it was, we originally formed as the Ed Allison band. And we had been playing that kind of back and forth, and we were like, why didn't we just re-record it? Because we do it a little differently than it was originally done. And it's one that that means a lot to me personally. It was, I consider it the very first Lyndhurst song, because it was the first song I wrote in that style for this, big project. And it means a lot to me. And I wanted to give it kind of a second life outside of a project that's, kind of dead now. So
Gotcha. So to make the rest of the band feel better, and this is true, started out as an Ed Allison song, got mastered as a Lyndhurst song. There you go.
Yes,
There you go. Nice job, fellas.
We're perfected.
That's what they want you to believe.
I believe it. Alicia, go ahead.
So I was curious who kind of does the main lyric writing part of the songs, and what's the inspiration for that?
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah. I mean, I write
Darkness.
basically all the lyrics. and they're very like based off of my own life and my own struggles and everything. I try to do that as much as possible. When I was younger, I used to do a lot of like lyric writing where I would just pick like, oh, those words sound kind of cool together, and I was kind of happy doing that, but at the same time, I was like, this is not, genuine. It's not true to who I am. So I try now to like really like look inwards and see like what I'm feeling and write from that. The song "Let 'Em Let Down" was actually written about my old manager for a band I was in at the time, and how that relationship kind of deteriorated. And it's nice. I think I still kind of wrote it in a way where you can apply it to any kind of relationship.
Yeah, well, and that's funny. I was gonna say, like, I think that's the cool part about like music and like lyrics in general is like what those words can mean for you can mean something totally different for me and something totally different from the next person. And you could have those lyrics and never tell your personal story, but it could reach thousands of people, and for each person, it's meaning something different based on their story and what they're going through.
Yeah, absolutely. Our song, our biggest song, "Messy." I know a lot of people reach out to me and say like, hey, this song means a lot to me. It just helped me, got through a bad breakup or something like that. And it's not even really about like a romantic relationship, or at least not from the place I wrote it about. So I think it's cool that everybody has the kind of their own interpretation of it.
Interpretation, yeah, exactly.
I want to talk a little bit about stage presence, because it's so big to me to go out and not only enjoy the music, but to see it on stage. And you four guys absolutely explode. We'll start on the end, and everybody give me a little piece what it's like playing on stage with this band, especially seeing you guys at Love Drafts, that great stage, and just watch you guys blow up in the crowd going nuts for you. Give us a little something about playing live. Each year is a little something about what it means and how it feels being out there.
Yeah, Tim.
Oh, me? Yeah, it's I don't know. Something with these songs. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Like I don't think it doesn't take much to like kind of get you going when you're playing. And even like like you said, I can sort of look across the stage and I can see out of the corner of my eyes somebody moving, and all the time, and it kind of like amps you up. But it's just, I don't know. That's pop punk is just such fun music. It's like it's hard to not move around when you're listening to it, and especially when you're playing it. So it's just it's kind of easy.
Yeah,
agreed.
Right.
Next,
Mark.
Okay, so I play drums and I'm always sitting. So I figured, how do I stand out from any other drummer versus other than my playing? How do I stand up? Which is why I stand up on my floor tom and my chair, and I scream at people. I try to get people dancing and moving. And Lars Ulrich, he constantly stands up. He did something correct.
his band's okay too. So
No.
You're talking about the biggest Metallica fan.
Yeah, they're the best.
Absolutely.
all right, I'm with that. I missed out on tickets. Real quick though, let me ask you about talking about Metallica. The first night with Limp Bizkit, or the second night with like Suicidal Tendencies? If you had to pick one of the two Metallica nights.
I have
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I mean Limp Bizkit, but I have tickets for both. For both.
Oh, do you really? Oh my god.
Yeah, for both. Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, Ethan. That's my neighbor down the street, and he's also the guitar tech.
Awesome.
He's part of our no, so I have tickets for Philly day 1 and day 2, and then I have the single day for Maryland.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That's pretty damn awesome.
So that'll be show 13, 14, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
You're serious about it.
Yeah.
The fact that Metallica's playing two different sets on two different nights here is absolutely sensational.
Yeah, because they've been doing that for 2 years during the 72 Seasons tour. I even have some stuff, like Metallica stuff, in the cabinets over there. I have like used drum heads, drumsticks, tour books.
All backstage passes and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's legit. How about
That's right.
how about Ed getting out on stage, brother? How was it?
Yeah. I started off playing like really in the scene, like playing bass in a band, and I knew that bass is not always the most like featured thing. So it's like I I was always of the opinion, no matter where you look on stage, you should be entertained. You should be entertained listening to the music, and no matter where you're looking, it should be interesting. Whether or not that's like, a guitarist who's standing still but playing something really technical, or everybody else like moving around, bobbing their head, interacting with people in the audience. Like, it's a show. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be inviting. I'm always been very big on that.
If you're wondering why we're looking up, it's because we have the laptop.
Mark's got to explain our setup here. We have a super nice setup where the laptop is a tiny screen right in front here, and then a big TV in the background. That's
kind of I give it TV here. I'm telling you, I've been doing this thing for like almost 8 years, and I'll be damned if I've mastered exactly where I want to look and how I want to act. So you're good. Last but not least, getting on that stage, tell us a little something about it.
Kevin.
Yeah, so for me, it's a really fun experience because I am like not a very hyper person day to day. Like I'm very like still, but when I get on stage and I've got my guitar and I'm playing amazing songs and you get the energy from the crowd feeding back to you, it's hard to stand still. Like you have so much fun, especially playing with Lyndhurst and playing these songs. Like you have to. It just feels right, you know.
I'm with that. Alicia?
Yeah. So my next question was kind of the same thing, but on the opposite end. Before you guys are on stage, do you have any like kind of pre-show rituals, something to get you warmed up, any like traditions, or what do you guys kind of do to get yourself prepped?
I do a lot of the stuff that I did in track, and then a lot of the Travis Barker warm-ups that he did during his like solo courses, and then I scream, "That's right," like Lars.
Yeah, it's very physical for you. You gotta warm your body.
Thank you.
I always, I'm a singer, so I always do all my warm-ups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it.
Okay.
And then Mark does not partake. He does not drink. But we usually do some kind of, pre-show shot, get everybody in it. But even still, we'll get him something he can do. So we'll do our SoCo limes, and he'll just have a shot of lime juice or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm very
stretching is very important.
Okay. Yeah, because it's physical too, like you guys said. Yep.
Yeah, I seen a band, Harkin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Harkin. The lead singer actually wears knee braces, like knee wraps.
Oh.
And I'm like, what is that, dude? He's like, you'll see how low. He gets down so low, and at the end, he's hopping up and down. I'm like, dude, I would break in half. So a little tidbit for the people out there. We talk about let's talk about cover songs. We talk about inspirations a little bit. You guys did an amazing cover of Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up." I love it. It's better than the original. No offense, Rick. The song became legendary. Tell us about picking a song to cover and making it your own, and then making it that good.
Ed always had the song actually in his back pocket. Like when I first joined, he was like, "Okay, Ed made this a long time ago." And then as we started getting together, we started putting our own spin to it. Like Ed writes programmed drums. Good pick for a cover. Thank you. But Ed writes programmed drums, but they're very basic, and I like to really amplify it up because, we're a pop punk, but I'm wearing a damn Chelsea Grin shirt. Like, I like deathcore and really heavy stuff, which is why I like to put a lot of double bass and double kick, whatever, into our songs. Everyone else would like to talk.
Thank you.
You kind of covered it all. I mean,
I don't care. I want you to like to say something.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a song that Ed had arranged many years ago, and he sent us the file, and we kind of learned it, and we've kind of perfected it over time and honed it a little more. And then
just plug into the hole.
We went to do the music video and decided to do almost a replication of the original video. We tried to match the outfits, do the silly dances, find the backgrounds and everything. It was a lot of fun.
And which Ed also, he was the one who got the outfits because he was at the thrift store on $2 Tuesdays.
Wow. Well, $2. Hey,
nope.
Right? Exactly. That is where
it's at.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
No, it's trying to charge, but it's not strong enough. Sorry. I don't know what I did with my
Laptop issues.
Yeah, with my laptop charger. It's here
I
somewhere.
tell you what, I always say it's the magic of live. You never really know what's going to. People are like, why don't
Yeah.
you record? No, because you're not going to
Where's
capture
your
these
thing?
great
I don't know.
moments.
Are you sitting on it?
Gotta be alive. There's no other way.
I agree. I'm all about the live. As you get a great shot of your shorts.
Your shorts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry about that. Anyway,
So we're pulling
I'm
apart.
wearing shorts too. Don't worry about it. I got shorts on, no socks, of course.
No
dude,
sock
as a sneakerhead, I don't know how the hell you're doing that. Like that's just disgusting.
Oh well, no. I definitely wear socks with sneakers and shoes and stuff. But
Dude, I'm wearing my Yeezy slides and I still wear socks.
you gotta
Really? You're a big sock guy.
No, you gotta let the dogs breathe.
No,
Who let the dogs out?
I will wear my tube socks forever.
Tell me you wear those to bed.
It's
Oh, no, not too bad. I'm not an animal.
All right. All right, I'll give you that. All right. You can
Well,
wear your
that-
socks during the day. That's acceptable.
Still speaking about the never gonna give you up. I enjoy just like watching people, like especially if they haven't seen us before, and like knowing that this is the song we're gonna throw out. I like to just see what their face like. Are they really playing this right now?
Like a good
And then a lot of times they get into it, which is very
That's
cool.
sexy.
Like, so
Yeah.
I just like the surprise factor a little bit. 'cause-
Yeah.
See, I'm really into hardcore music, so I always tell people, I'm like, if you have life insurance, I want you to prove it.
Wow, I like that. Yeah, my wife always pulls me out of the pit. Every time I head to the pit, I just get this arm, and she could be like clear across the room, and somehow that arm finds me and drags me out. It's absolutely amazing. But we talk about, I talked about earlier the iRock Radio 10-year festival. And like I said, there's a lot of-
Jay.
no, just such a great. Love Jay. Shout out to
Yes,
Jay. He was on the
yes.
program. Jay Hunter. He was on our show.
R.I.P. his cat,
Great
because I used to cat sit for him. I
Aw,
miss Missy.
that's a tough one. Jay's a great dude though, and that day again, it was scorching hot outside, probably close to 100
my
degrees
gosh, yeah.
outside, and they had a lot of bands playing.
Beginning of
Yeah.
June.
Dude, I was sweating in my polo. It was.
Yeah, and there was a lot of bands playing outside for an acoustic set. And then I'm looking at the clock. I was with Jesse Morgan, who I love. Shout out to Jesse. Love
Yeah,
him.
shout out to Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jesse. And he's like, dude, it's time for Lyndhurst, so I'm going inside. And I was watching and I'm looking. I'm like, as soon as you guys got ready to come on, I raced in. But not just me. Pretty much the entire audience, anybody that bought a ticket, anybody in that crowd, pushed their way in. And the madness and the overflow to see you guys perform, insane. How's it make you feel, man? It's a good feeling inside knowing that people will
I want
stop
a wall of
everything.
death. I want like Death Clock, where like there's people breaking their arms in the pit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely nice to like I said, kind of going back to like the entertaining thing. It's nice to know that we're like making something that people like, that people enjoy, that people can vibe to more than anything else. Like it's cool that like people know who we are now and people listen to the songs. But more than anything, I like when people are having a good time.
Yeah. Is there
Yeah.
put you on the spot here? Is there one or two
Yeah.
PA bands you guys enjoyed? You guys liked? You guys are close with? I know you mentioned
I
Patterson
mean,
Live Lost. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
way more than one or two. But I mean, Live Lost are good friends of ours. Dinosaurs in Paris.
Yeah.
Of course, we've actually been on tour with them a couple of times. Observe the 93rd as well. We are actually on tour with Observe and Lives Lost last year. We did like a 10-day, 11-day run with them, which was super fun. Some other PA bands I really like.
If not for me.
If not for
Not
me,
for me, of
yeah,
course.
it's weird to call them a PA band because I feel like they're blowing up so much now.
Transcended that.
That they're
Yeah,
that they're
transcending.
like a national act.
How about
Yeah,
Sixth Century?
Yeah,
been on
Sixth Century. They're good friends of ours.
great band.
Who were we just talking about? Until I Wake.
Well, they opened up for If Not For Me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that band.
Yeah. Until I Wake.
Faith Noel.
Faith Noel, good friend of ours.
Great.
A band closer out of Philly. My cousin's girlfriend's house. They're doing some really, really cool things right now. They're actually signed to Fred Mascherino's label.
Lady White Rat.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's right. You told me
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, Pine Creek.
Yeah, Pine
Wow.
Creek Academy.
Pine Creek Academy.
I love big shout out to
Our
Pine
friends
Creek,
in our friends in Defiant.
Yep, Defiant. Yep.
Yes, shout out to Joe Defiant. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and that's the nice thing about this scene is like we kind of all know each other. We
Yeah.
we do a lot together. We're all very supportive of each other.
That's definitely cool. Now you said your girlfriend lives in Philly.
No.
I think said Philly. Oh, okay.
It's a
No,
band.
It's a band.
Called My
Oh.
Cousin's Girlfriend's House.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
They're super cool guys. They make kind of like straight up old school pop punk. They're very cool. We got to play with them at the Launch Music Conference in Lancaster, and I see their TikToks all the time.
Very
All
cool.
the time. They dress up like big flowers. They have a new song out, like called something about a flower. I haven't listened to it because I'm a fake fan, you know. But
Big fan.
They can dress in liquid death costumes.
yes, yeah.
I love that costume. I brought it to my job.
Have you worn it to a show yet?
I wore it to HMAC, and then I left.
Love the HMAC too. Another big shout out. You guys do play the cool places. My wife in the house, of course, and she has not seen you live yet, but this is her kind of music as well. She's already heard it, and she definitely enjoys Lyndhurst and your kind of music. Alicia, you got something else for the fellas?
Yeah. What are your goals for 2024? Where do you guys kind of see yourself? Do you have places you mentioned maybe like going on tour again? I heard that somewhere.
Yep.
What's in store?
So we actually have. Hello.
How could you say that name?
Trisha?
Okay, thank you.
So we actually have 2 tours
Okay.
in 2024.
2025.
That's the year we're going into.
Yeah.
I guess that was my question. Yeah, 2025 goals.
Yeah,
I'm sure you got what I meant, but
Yeah, I got it. You got you.
So the first one is in the works. We're trying to head back up to New England with Dinosaurs in Paris.
Yes.
Yeah. We did a short little run. Well, not short little run, but a run up in New England. And we had a bunch of fun. We had a bunch of cool venues and met some really cool bands up there.
that's
So
awesome.
gonna hook up with some of them again.
Yep.
And then we're doing a longer run in August where we're trying to head out west and head through some states that we kind of missed on our little weekender here. And we're actually going to be heading all the way out to Colorado, which is really cool.
Wow.
I'm trying to hit some.
I really want to see South Park.
I'm sure we'll
I
find it.
really.
You want to meet Kenny?
Yes.
I think he must be in South Park.
You know, with Towley.
I mean, I'll watch, but I can't really hang out with Tally.
Look, you can just vibe in the room and get secondhand.
That's true.
And we are always cooking up things around here in the more towards the Bucks County and Philadelphia area. We do a show once a month at the Fuge. It's like a key concert series. We have 4 bands come out, and the location we're doing it is coming up with something bigger. And I would definitely keep you guys in mind if something like that happens, because I love you guys.
Well, actually, we'll be out your way next week, like 10 days from now.
Yes.
We're going to be at the Rusty Nail in Ardmore.
Yes, I love the Rusty Nail. Do you have a date on that? I got to check my old band calendar.
Yeah, it's Thursday, October 10th. There's a band from Chicago, actually. When we played the Chicago area, they were one of the ones that we were talking to. And they were coming through our area, and so they've been trying to.
It says.
Yeah, there you go.
It says that.
The Nail.
It does say the Nail.
They were trying to hook something up in Philly, and we were like, "Hey, you got to check out the Nail. It's a really cool place." So we're gonna be playing with them and other bands
who I have forgotten
that I cannot remember at this time, but we'll be there.
Awesome. Welcome to our town and the legendary Rusty Nail. Let me see this. Meeps Music said that Peter Gabriel wrote a song about a person who was turned into a flower. Might have been Foxtrot album. And greetings from the UK. Thank you.
Nice to see you. The UK is very cool. I got to go over there in 2015 with a band I was in that I'm still a part of. And man, they care about music so much over there. They take it really seriously. We still have fans that saw us that one time in 2015 that will still reach out to us. And when we put out new music, they'll like buy the CDs, ship them all the way from the US. They're so cool over there.
It's a great way to do it. And like I said, music is music to me. And I guess I'll let everybody kind of grab this one real quick, a quick little answer. I always say like podcasting and shows like this is a community, not a competition.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To you guys, what do you think? Like music is a competition to you guys at all? Like,
I mean, there's definitely there's definitely an aspect of that where you obviously want to be you want to be the best. You want to keep getting better and keep moving forward, doing better, interesting things. But at the end of the day, you can't let that stop you from also like hyping up the people around you, right? Because even if you are quote unquote directly competing with them, like when they do well, everybody else does well. When the community does well, everybody does well.
Was it a show? Community?
Community?
Yes. Yeah, it was a show.
Dan Harmon?
Yeah, decent.
Childish Gambino?
Yeah. I mean,
this is all of the ADHD in the band is right here. Like we all a little bit, but he like takes it all.
It's just all like scattered,
concentrated.
Your powers combined.
Yes,
7 times.
There's like a divide down the couch.
Yeah.
But I gotta get everybody's flavor on this community thing because it's to me it's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think competition is healthy, but you don't want to be overwhelmed or consumed by competition. Like watching like a band play, like I want to get better and stuff. Like that's normal, and that's how, in my opinion, how it should be. Because you never should be like, oh, I'm placing, I'm fine. I think my performance is good. Like every set, I always ask Ed. I'm like, I think this was a 9. I think this was a 7. I constantly am asking Ed, like, what do you think? And I always, if there's any videos, I always try to look back and be like, and I know there's never going to be a perfect show, but like just always striving to do your best on the kit or on the guitar, whatever, I think it's very healthy, but like, don't be consumed by competition.
Yeah. Don't let the competitive aspect of things don't get consumed in thinking everybody else should be worse than you. You want everybody to be better, right? You want everybody to be amazing, and then you want to be even better than amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it definitely helps. It helps grow the scene, which we're trying to do in PA and across the world. Get people back into original music and live music. A lot of local bars like, hey, give us a cover band. Yeah, that's great and all if you want to hear the same song over and over, but mix it up, man. There's a lot of great, especially in PA. To be competitive in PA is impossible because there's so many great ones. A lot of great ones. I'm going to tell you what, this time went by really fast, and to scroll down the bottom, I want to remind everybody to check out Lyndhurst, and the brand new EP, of course, is Dear Anxiety. And on the cover, here it is right here. Let's show the cover. I kind of like doing like Letterman, like Johnny Carson. The new album is Dear Anxiety, Love Lyndhurst. Dig all the little pieces of flavor on it. Alicia, do you have you seem like you have a question about the album cover, so get into that.
I was curious about, did you guys make that? Did someone make it for you?
Yeah, so we, I came up with the concept of it, and I sent it to an artist friend of mine who like kind of mocked everything up. And there's lots of little things on there that mean a lot to us. Our unofficial band mascot, Steven, my cat, is on the front there. My favorite drawing of him ever. Yes, my little chunky boy there.
Excellent.
Steven.
And the thing in the middle there, the like squiggles, was something I did by hand. That was kind of like me like working out my anxiety there right on the page.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I love creativity, and you guys are creative from top to bottom musically, and obviously with the art and your support for the local scene. Like I said, if there's an opening that comes up, you guys sound super busy. If there's an opening come up and maybe we can get you on stage down here sometime, we'd love it. I know I'm a massive fan. Alicia's a massive fan. I'm positive my wife is out there right now, probably putting on, listening to it. She's going to come home and like, wow, where were you hiding this one?
That's right. The wives are going to listen to us. All the wives.
All the wives. Especially mine.
We're big with the MILFs.
I can see that. You got that's your calling.
Yeah.
Lyndhurst, the band for the MILFs. You can find the incredible
and the
Lyndhurst. There you go. You can find the amazing Lyndhurst right now on Facebook at Lyndhurst. Instagram is Lyndhurst Band. www.wearelyndhurst.com. Their music is on YouTube. No more Napster. Damn it. Their music is on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music and others. The new EP, Dear Anxiety, is out right now. So right after the show ends, stay till 10, after the show, download everything possible Lyndhurst. We love it. Guys, I thank you so much for coming on. Look forward to seeing you soon. We'd love to have you come back on again after some new stuff. And
Yeah, absolutely.
big fans
Thank
for
you, Jeff.
life.
Thank you,
and-
Alicia. Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you guys very
Thank
much.
Absolutely,
you.
guys.
Nice meeting
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much.
What's the cat's name? You didn't say
Yeah, what's the
anything
cat's
about the
name?
cat.
This is Ash.
Ash. Hi, Ash.
What a good baby.
There we go. You did it, boys. Shut it
Ash,
down.
Ash is now a Lyndhurst fan. Don't make Lars stew in anger.
That's
wants
right.
to
Don't
do
make
vocal-
more stupid his anger. That's when they were doing some kind of monster when they were just making Saint Anger and just hating each other.
Well, nothing like the comment section coming up with great drops. That was perfect. But guys, again, we thank you so much. We're going to let you roll out, and we're going to play a couple more tunes for the audience out there. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. The guys from Lyndhurst, round of applause again. Woo!
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Have a great,
Thanks,
great
guys.
night.
You as well.
Thank you.
Alicia, I tell you, it's one thing to love the music. It's one thing to see the guys out and come like, hey, you guys are cool. It's another thing to just see them be themselves, let loose, be funny, be
Yeah.
silly. We had like little pop explosions
Confetti,
there. We had
I
costumes.
was so confused when they first came up and he was wearing the liquid death, like, because the screen is shrunk down. And I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell is that? I'm like, what is he wearing? And then I finally made out what it was, but I was like, okay, this is already going to be funny.
Yeah, it was
I'm not
great.
afraid to kind of just be goofy and authentic, and it's not.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's one of the reasons I have got into this and stuck with this because I like letting the talent, the artist, the guest be whatever they want to be. Be
Mhm.
funny, goofy, silly. There's a line, of course, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I
it's
mean,
just to see who they are behind the music, what are they like?
exactly right. And as I mentioned before, we had a little while back with a band, Hollywood Gods and Monsters, who are actually now no longer a band. But anyway, one of the members was Diggity Dave Aragon, who was on Pimp My Ride and MTV, and he was a longtime artist and all that. And he said, the beauty of this show is you let people just kind of peel their skin back and show everybody the inside, the real them. And he gives big props for it. And that's a guy who spent a long time on MTV. So
There you go.
that is the way we do it. Ash is an attention getter. Well, most animals are.
She gets what she wants when she wants it. What can I say?
Now everyone's like, well, my dogs are like that too. Which, if they would have came down, you would have seen. Let's get rid of a little bit of the sad news. Now, Lyndhurst made us all up and happy. A couple of rest in pieces all over the place. Actor Chris Christopherson, of course, very sad one. Rest in peace, Chris.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that one just happened.
Okay.
Former 76er Dikembe Mutombo. No. And of course, Pete Rose. The ever so controversial Pete Rose, Hall of Fame or not. At this point, now that he passed, I guess he's probably going to get his vote, right?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Now that he passed, he'll get his vote. And little somber news. Like I said, I was just going to kind of keep this out of the show, but I can't. Of course, today, a personal loss to me. My dear brother, Thomas Perini Jr., my oldest brother, passed away today. And I still, like I said, Alicia, I'll get a little serious for a second after Lyndhurst had us all laughing. But I come here Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, usually, and I have fun with the guest co-host. I have fun with the guest. I have fun with the audience. This has become my sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
All of you, Alicia, Cheyenne, the guests that come on, comment section, the whole 9 yards has become another family to me. I feel like I can lean on you. Tonight I needed to lean. Me and my oldest brother kind of lost touch. We haven't really seen each other in quite a while, but it's still family and it's still a tough moment, still hurts. But I needed it tonight, and I told Alicia beforehand, I said, something's going to happen. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but I just want you to just come out and be you. And you've been fantastic, and Lyndhurst was fantastic, and thank you. And these are moments I need, so I thank you very much.
Yeah, and like I was saying to you earlier, I think the unfortunate part about when tragedy strikes is the fact that life goes on. And I've been dealing with my own, over the past several months, just own personal things going on. And that's kind of one of the hardest things to accept, is like your world kind of stops, but life is still going. You still got to go to work. Life is still continuing as normal. And that's often the hard part. Cause for me, it's like, I want the world to crash with me. I'm sad. I want the world to be sad, but life goes on. And, some people say that in a positive way too. Oh, life goes on, but sometimes that's hard. The world doesn't stop. And it's hard, but I'm glad that you have this as your sanctuary and your safe place and your kind of comfort. And, we all have our thing that we can hopefully run to and turn to in a time of need.
I appreciate that. And one of the amazing things about having you tonight and your sister aboard, you're both very strong in faith and faith and belief and all that. And, to have one of the two of you here tonight gives me such great feeling inside as well. Like somebody that just understands the meaning of life and the faith in life and the things you got to believe in. So I came in and my wife said, "Are you sure you're going on tonight?" And look, like you said, like if I had to go to work tomorrow, I would probably be at work. Yeah. Not that this is work, but I mean, I go to the things I do. Here I am. But a lot of love and a big shout out. Tough one. We thank you. Thank you, Kinsey King, as well. We appreciate that a great deal. Alicia, for you, since you are here tonight, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to play another song. How's that sound?
All right. Sounds good.
Since you're such a fan. I love this one. Criminal is the one. And I know you see
that was the other one I was just listening to before I popped on here.
This is not off the new EP, but it is so freaking good that I'm going to treat all of you to this one. And we got a video with it, too. I love videos. Criminal is the song. Tonight's guest, Lyndhurst. It's about 4.5 minutes. Enjoy. Tuesday Night Live. This is the Yo Show with Jeff and Alicia Ettinger. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with some more fun. Thank you.
What the fuck was I thinking? I never live up to expectations. I'm always taking more than I'm given. I can't resist any more temptations in my head. Feeling dead, like I'm falling backwards endlessly. Gotta hold on to what's left. Is there anything? I've been a criminal for all my life. I couldn't stand to bear the punishment in my head. I'm drowning in the feeling that I finally might become the person taking innocence out away from everything. Hold me now, I'm reeling. Hold me past this feeling that I can't wait to leave this. Hold me now, I'm letting go. Shut myself off from thinking that I could be the only problem. Something's always adding the friction. I can't admit when I'm at the bottom of my head. Feeling dead, like I'm falling backwards endlessly. Gotta hold on to what's left. Is there anything? I've been a criminal for all my life. I couldn't stand to bear the punishment in my head. I'm drowning in the feeling that I finally might become the person taking innocence out away from everything. Hold me now, I'm reeling. Hold me past this feeling that I can't
All right.
Love it.
Just want to make a precursor that no MILFs or GILFs were injured in the making of this video. You see the scene with the lady falling out of the car. There's actually, I think, one of the band members dressed up. Great one. Criminal. Right? Is that great?
And I
The
love
video
the
makes
music
it
video because I spied a Neck Deep shirt in that music video.
Wow.
And I was
Look
just
at you.
listening to Neck Deep when I left work.
Well done. That is
I
the
was like,
kind
oh
of.
my gosh, my eyes really seeing this?
I like that, and I will shout that out because when I was doing a show with Jewel, and again, we're not really certain about Jewel's future, but I do miss her, love her, and a shout out. But I love those little pickups, and that right there, like she would pick something up like that. You pick up something like that, super cool. Another member of our great family who does some Wednesday nights with me, my girl Angela Marie in the house. A big yo, thank you, Angela. Angela and the Edinger sisters, and just it's great. I'm blessed to have a lot of you by my side and come out here and do it because you all come on with a big smile. You make me laugh, and we have a lot of fun here. Tuesdays and Wednesday nights on the Yo Show. Now, speaking of fun.
Let's get to it.
I miss you, Joe Davey. Indeed. Speaking of fun, this is a little thing that I have started to do with the Edinger sisters. And let me see what I find about it. I call it Are You Like Me? And they don't have to be like me. Yes, Angela's coming on soon to do another Wednesday night program with us. Sebastian says goodnight. Good night, Sebastian. That's Kinsey's Christian's son. He's going to go to bed before Are You Like Me? We're going to find out. Joey Sita, of course, from last week's guest, Stealing Society in the house. Love these guys as well. They will be playing Alicia. I'd mentioned it to Cheyenne, and she said you guys had some commitments this weekend, but John Simons does his annual pig roast and Oktoberfest party. Stealing Society will be on stage for that one, as well as the Grimjacks and the Jaspers. DM me for address because it's semi-private.
Yeah, and I want to definitely start coming out. I mean, it's just we've just been so busy. It's hard to find time, and I have my pet sitting business on the side, so I rarely ever have a day off, honestly. But I hear you mention like all these bands and stuff. I hear these repeated names, and I'm not like familiar with them, but I know the name just because of the show and stuff. So I'll have to be in touch with you about maybe coming out to some shows and kind of getting to know some of these other bands.
Sure. And that's, that right there is the absolute nail on the head. I watch your show, I hear the names, I start to remember them when I get to see them. That's kind of what we're all about. So that's perfect. And you've done that with no script. Like I said, this is not rehearsed.
What do you mean, this paper right here? What are you talking about?
Right. As I send $25 through Cash App.
Yeah.
But I agree, Angela. No one's like you. I'm special. We're going to do an Are You Like Me next time with Angela, too. Well, let's get into it. Are you like me, Alicia Edinger? I know you don't want to be, but let's see if you are.
Find out. Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Number one. Again, like I said, I'm going to put the banner up, read it off the card, then show you my answer. Apples, oranges, or bananas?
Okay, absolutely not bananas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We already know this answer here, I guess. Sorry. Now I like bananas. Pretty much the only thing I like bananas on is like maybe like peanut butter toast. And I like strawberry banana flavored things, but bananas itself.
Wow.
I will. Okay, this is the thing. I will eat a banana if I'm hungry, and that happens to be something around. But it's never going to be my go-to fruit. It's never going to be my snack of the day. Like, it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm probably going to have to go apples just because there's a wide variety of apples. Love me a good Granny Smith, but I also like the super sweet ones. The what are they called?
I don't even know.
The Fiji, maybe. One of them. Okay. So probably an apple. That's probably actually my order. The apples, the oranges, bananas.
Apples, oranges, bananas.
So clearly your answer is probably going to be bananas.
My answer is 110% bananas, so you got the wrong.
No.
Not only am I going to end the Are You Like Me segment because that was like the most slaughtered I ever was on an.
Yeah, no. I didn't even hesitate. I said, first of all.
Yeah, you were just like, first of all, bananas suck, as you see my face sink.
Here, speaking of bananas.
There we go.
This is my cat's banana toy that she loves. It has a cat in it. So
even your cat likes bananas.
My cat is more like you than me.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Oh, but you know what's weird though?
Hit me.
Banana chips. I love banana chips.
Ew, like the freeze-dried ones?
Like, just, I don't know that they're freeze-dried, but the dried banana chips that you get, little trail mix or whatever. Love those. I will eat them. But to eat the banana is like, I think it's the texture, like the mushy. Yeah, me and my roommate stole like a ton of bananas when we were in college because she was on this thing about making banana bread for the weekend.
Ooh,
we were like, let's just go to the dining hall and like get a couple bananas. And we literally walked out with like, I'll have to show you a video. We had armfuls. I had like a vest on and I put them in my pockets. I opened the vest and all the bananas fall out. We had like 50. It was crazy.
Next week, our guest co-host will be Alicia's former college roommate. Obviously, she knows what's up.
With the bananas.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
all right, this one, stole a tuition worth of fruit.
For real.
Hey,
For real.
You need it. Now, this one I think is always easy, but I'll ask anyway. And spring or fall?
All right, I feel like I'm gonna know your answer, and it's probably fall. And I love fall. Spring and fall are like neck and neck.
Yeah, right.
But I have to go spring just because I love that feeling of like the fresh air, the flowers starting to bloom. Like I love that transition of when it's one day you're wearing a heavy coat and the next morning it's like, wow, I can just wear like a light jacket. Like I love that transition. I love the smell of spring. But fall, I mean, they're neck and neck. I mean, spring is like 1 point ahead for me. I love them both.
I'm with that. Like my birthday's in the spring. I love fall 'cause I love football.
Mm-hmm.
I love
the crispy.
Yeah, it's definitely crispy. But spring is nice because it's an end of like the misery that's winter. I mean, way back I used to like winter because when you're in school, we're like snow. Now I despise winter. So yeah, fall. And they're close. My answer, of course, is the right one. That's fall.
And I'll give it to you. Like I said, that's hard for me too because I mean they're both. I like them both, but I gotta go spring just because, like I said, I love the flowers blooming. I love that first official day of like, oh my gosh, I can wear a t-shirt. I'm not freezing.
But Halloween's in the fall. Who doesn't?
That's
love
true.
Halloween?
I know it's hard. It's hard.
All right, this one's probably easy, but I'm gonna ask it anyway because some people are. Your sister said you're psycho, so people are different with these things. Taco Tuesday or taco any day?
Probably taco any day.
Ah, now there we go. Definitely taco any day.
It doesn't have to be a Tuesday. Tacos are for whenever you want a taco.
Okay, if you get the rest of them wrong, you still like me in a way that makes me love you so very much. So Tuesday, we're just Tuesday? I mean, I love Taco Tuesday.
You can have them on a Tuesday, but you can have them,
So we'll sidebar. There's no answer for this. Create your taco.
My taco?
What goes on your taco? What do you prefer on your taco?
Oh, everything. The beef. You got to get the shredded lettuce. I like the diced tomatoes, the onions.
Yes.
I like mild or hot sauce. Got to get that shredded cheese. I mean, literally everything. I don't understand the people who do, oh, my taco is the shell and the meat and the cheese. Get out of here. That's not it. That's not even a taco. You gotta get the other ingredients. Little sour cream too. I mean, I could do without that, but I mean, I like sour cream.
It's got to have a good taco sauce too.
Yeah,
like the taco sauce is crucial.
That's what brings it together.
When I make them, I'll make pounds and pounds of meat. And what I'll do is you'll eat some conventional tacos. Mm-hmm. And eventually I'll crumble up like 3 shells and make a little taco salad. See, that's all going to be in there. Lettuce, tomato, onion, good sauce. Sour cream is iffy. Cheese is essential too. It's got to be good cheese.
Good cheese. I love the, my go-to at Taco Bell is the chalupa, which is
really? Not a chalupa fan.
It's the in-between of like a hard shell and a soft shell because I don't really have a preference either. Like I like them both. I'm not, strictly one way or another, but I tried that, and it's kind of like the best of both worlds because it's got the crunch to it, I guess, but I don't know how to describe it. I don't represent Taco Bell, but
They can sponsor us too if they want.
Buzz the way to go.
And you behave yourself. I see what you're doing. I see them comments you're doing over there, Miss Naughty Pants. Boy, it did well. Every description, like taco, has become like one of them dirty words. Like, I'm surprised I got away with banana. It's become one of them dirty words.
Come on,
Jesus.
people.
All right. Let's this next one. It's easy, but I have to ask anyway. Dogs or cats? Now it's tough because you're in the veterinary field.
It is tough, but again, this is another one that's like neck and neck. But I think in general, I lead more dogs. And I apologize to my cat who's sitting right next to me.
Right, that's tough. I went with dogs.
Yeah,
of course, I got
it's
two.
It's hard because I feel like the more I've gotten into the veterinary field and having my cat, it's made me appreciate cats a lot more. I mean, there's still it's hard. But I think in general, a dog person. Yeah.
Okay. And you finally got one right. We'll save this one for later. This is always my favorite. This is my favorite one. So, plans with somebody, a fella, etc. Romantic night or an unpredictable night? Kind of fly by the seat of your pants.
I'm probably gonna go unpredictable night.
Unpredictable night.
As much as I'm in my normal daily life, I need structure. I need planned. Like, I need to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. I typically don't like last minute stuff only because it's hard for me to accommodate and whatnot. But for something like that, I like the spontaneousness. Hey, let's go get dinner. All right, let's go see a movie. Let's go. Whatever, explore this abandoned house. I don't know.
Yes, there you go.
Like something spontaneous and on the fly.
I picked unpredictable, and I'm going to call this out, and I want you to back me up on this. I call bullshit right here because the lovey-dovey twins, always being romantic. Stop it.
But I like that, though. Just on the fly. We're going to go here, and now we're going to do this, and
we're going to rob a bank. We're going to rob 10,000 bananas.
You're going to go rob a bank. You're going to go dig up a grave. I don't know. Whatever you're going to do, you'll figure it out as the night goes on.
Wow. I like that, though. I'm definitely unpredictable. I always say to my wife, and I tell my friends this, plans lead to disappointment. Because you plan something, it doesn't go right, time-wise, etc. Plans lead to disappointment. Unpredictable night. I like both, but Ryan and I are spontaneous. Suspect. Let's get to the nitty-gritties, the tough ones. Chocolate or vanilla?
Ooh. Probably chocolate.
Chocolate. I tell you what, Alicia's getting better at this. Alicia, your dear friend is in the house. Miss Cassie, of course, is here. Give me a hug and a kiss. And she knows it's been tough. And it was her. It was the PR extraordinaire of the O Show that brought the Ettinger sisters.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and I love her for it. I love her for lots. She's terrific.
Aww.
She gave me a little kiss and knows it was a rough day, but I said the O Show makes it better.
That's right.
I lost which ones are which. I don't know. So far, I think you got two that we matched on.
Well, so I got chocolate, taco any day, unpredictable.
Did the dogs eat?
Dogs?
Yes.
Yeah,
dogs ate. We did dogs?
Dogs versus cat. Yeah, I got some in there.
We got chocolates? Dude, you're a lot better than your sister sucks at this. And of course,
my one was
my Milo Sky.
Gotta show that, of course. Yeah, your sister sucks at this game, by the way. Now, I think we got this right. I'll do it again. Sneakers or shoes?
I'm probably a sneakers kind of girl.
Okay, I'm sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of shoes, and I mean, but sneakers are probably my go-to. I'm not like a heels kind of girl. I'm a sneaker kind of girl.
That was my next question.
Which, I mean, it's not that I won't wear them, and I like, sandals and stuff in the summer, but I think in general, I like sneakers. Now,
as a woman, because I know I know what I like, but then again, I know nothing about styles. Yeah, we're twinning. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Boots, heels, or regular flats. Like I said, like you're getting a little dressed up. Not like super dressed
Well,
up.
I see. It's going to entirely depend on the outfit.
Okay, I knew that was coming.
There's a little too much into it. Like if you're going, this is an event, this is a ceremony, whatnot. Yeah, you're gonna throw in some heels. If it's a little more like business casual, probably some flats. That one's hard because it entirely depends on the occasion.
Makes sense. That's a very fair answer. A very good answer. I like that because I
it's my politically correct answer.
I kind of figured that was
depends on the occasion.
We're twins for the reason that I am actually your brother. You two did not know this. I'm your long lost brother, and that's why we gravitate to each other.
Yeah,
so
right.
Well. All right, now here's one I like, and I know after the show I'm going to get asked. So what exactly? Confessing or having a little secret? Doesn't have to be a bad secret, but do you like to tell people, or do you like to hold a little thing inside? This is a tough one.
Again, depends on the context, depends on what we're either confessing or having a secret. But I want to say in general, I'm a pretty open book. I mean, there are some things that I keep to myself, but I don't necessarily view it as having a secret. Like to me, having a secret is keeping something from someone for I get more of a negative connotation from it versus there's some things I don't share because I'm not comfortable. I don't feel like it's people's business. I'm just like not ready to talk about it. But in general, like I'm an open book. Like I'm pretty honest and easygoing. Like remember the last visit, Ryan was talking about like me farting. Like I'm a pretty open. We all fart.
Women don't fart. Like, no, we don't. Oh no, we don't. Women do
never
not.
mind. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but like in general, I'm a pretty open book. Like I'll talk about things. Yeah. Again, that one kind of depends on the context. I said, bro.
Makes sense. I'm a little more with
like I don't have any shame. I don't care. Like it.
Who cares if people are watching?
Right.
Live on
Who cares if these random people watching know that I fart? Who cares? You know?
Who cares? We almost saw her feet, but that's not free. That's on Patreon.
Not on here. The Patreon.
It's funny because for a brief time I did another podcast called the Happy Hour Podcast. My man Ray Chase, and his was very graphic. He had adult. He had a lot of adult film stars, etc. And I forgot where the hell I was going with this. Oh, so like that was like a different side of me. Yeah, so I know what you mean. But I do like a decent secret. Nothing too much, but we'll see.
And it depends what it is. Like you might have something like exciting that like only you know about, and you want to kind of keep it, to yourself or selective people or something. Yeah.
So a little sidebar note after the show, my wife says, "So, what kind of secret do you have?" I really have none, but if I had one, this one should be easy. Call or text.
See, these are all, you say they're easy, but they're hard because it depends on the context. I think in general, though, I prefer texting only because with my level of busyness, I guess I'm trying to find the right word here.
So that's where you were going.
It's sometimes easier for me to get everything laid out and have like record of it, but a good in between is voice memo, and that is how that's how I like to do a lot of my communication. Because I feel like the voice memo, this is just a recording of my voice. You can listen to it right away. You can listen to it a week from now. I don't have to like schedule a time for you to call me. What's funny, I was actually just talking to Cheyenne about this yesterday, how sometimes I have people call me for my pet sitting business and they say, "Hey, I'm so-and-so," they leave a message, "Heard about your business, looking for some information." And I'm like, "I got your message. I heard you, but I'm at work. I can't take a phone call right now." So I'll just shoot him a text and be like, "Hey, like I got your message, got your information. if it's okay, can we just text back and forth and then I'll give you a call tonight? Like, it's that nice kind of like, I can keep that open line of communication, but not have to worry about like, oh, let me step aside to call.
For me, I would say
it's supposed to be like a straight call or text, and I'm supposed to just give it to you. And I'm giving these like monologues of answers, but
that's okay. I like that though. My favorite answer via text is okay.
Yeah, my mom does that.
I put text.
Yeah, text.
We're doing pretty good here.
Gives me time to gather my thoughts, and
Now this one, some people say this might be kind of a silly question, but I need to know because this is a passion of mine. I mean this severely. Spaghetti with meatballs or sausage?
Ooh, oh God.
It's tough. This is tough.
That is tough. I actually just had spaghetti with sausage like a week ago.
Wow, all right. Big fan. Big fan of both.
I think in general I'm gonna have to go meatballs. Because I love me a good spicy meatball.
All right, I'm with meatballs.
Okay.
And
I
my
like
father made a great meatball. I don't know if you cook much. My father used to he would just throw ingredients in, and then he would taste a little bit of the meat and be like, all right, it's ready. And I'm like, huh? And I asked him for his recipe, and he just died laughing. So there's no recipe. I just keep throwing.
Crazy. I love a good spicy meatball with spaghetti.
I like that. I'm ready for that right now. Love spaghetti.
And that's making me hungry.
I know, right? It seems to be the thing that happens on this show every time you guys come on. Now, another toughie. Another food-related toughie.
Uh-oh.
Peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese.
Wow, really? You came right out of the box.
Yep. I'm a big grilled cheese person because I feel like it's a simple thing, but yet you can do so much with it. Like I love grilled cheese tomato, grilled ham and cheese. I went to I don't know if you're familiar with like Gilbertsville, Boyertown area.
A little bit. Yeah, sure. A little bit.
Doc's Irish Pub. If you haven't been there, definitely check it out. It's really good. I've been there a handful of times now. Never let me down. And I've had it twice now. They have a hot grilled ham and cheese sandwich on a pretzel bun. So good.
That does sound good.
Got to dip it in the tomato soup.
Now, I'll give my answer. I give my answer as peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
But here is the question I have to ask that really seals this one. Yeah, I want both.
I mean, peanut butter and jelly is awesome too.
Grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I go peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese is because there's effort in making grilled cheese.
True. Yeah.
Do you prefer somebody to make it for you, or do you have to make your own? Because I like the way I make mine.
I like my own. Yeah, I like my own. I'm not that a grilled cheese is like overly complicated to learn or to make. But yeah, I like my own. I like the bread to be a certain level of crispiness.
I'm with that.
And I actually, believe it or not, I like Parmesan cheese or like a mixed cheese.
Yeah.
Rather than just doing your like typical like American cheese slice.
Yeah.
I like a good like Parmesan cheese, or some restaurants do like a 4-cheese grilled cheese with like
I've done that. Yeah.
Pepper jack, cheddar. So I usually make mine like that. And believe it or not, as much as I love cheese, I actually don't like it when a grilled cheese has too much cheese. Like when you bite into it and it's just like overwhelming. I love cheese.
I'm with that.
But there's a level to it. I don't like it overwhelming. I want to
taste like that.
The butter too,
And nothing aggravates me more than when I make a grilled cheese and I don't grill it just enough in the middle, still kind of ungrilled, and I'm like,
enough. Yeah.
And I tell you what, some people in Philadelphia will knock Cooper Sharp. Make it Cooper Sharp grilled cheese sometime, knock your socks off.
Yeah, I love cheese.
Like the socks we're not wearing. I love cheese.
Yeah, knock your socks right off. Come on, get them off.
You can't have cheese. Oh my God.
What?
Can't have cheese. It's like saying you can't have oxygen. All right, so we got 2 left. And this one's got to be last. Now, I gave the same one to your sister. She gave a terrifically politically correct answer.
Uh-oh.
But I want you to get daring with it. Jeff or Cassie?
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Again, politically correct. Jeff, you run the show. I do the show with you. You're the one the man, the myth, the legend. Cassie, though, I gotta say, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even know you. So you know what?
Wow.
I'm gonna go Cassie.
Wow, you just went. Your sister went with both, and you went with. I, of course, went with Jeff.
Right. Listen.
Hey, you know what?
Compliment. If it weren't Cassie was the channel, the portal that led me to you.
Right, and at first
it hadn't been for her grabbing me by the wrist, and I'm like, who the hell is this woman? What's going on? I'm scared.
She is not only a massive Milo Sky fan, she is a Milo Sky family fan, like all of you together.
You should get up on the stage and tell them they should keep playing. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Pretty awesome. I do give her a massive shout. She's the public relations woman who does not earn a dime. Last one. This one's for me, but also for you. And I know how you're going to answer it, but we'll do it anyway. Because I do have an answer. Cheyenne or Alicia?
Me. 100%. Me. Come on. No brainer.
Wow. Who is this?
Who is this woman?
So, a no-brainer. Cheyenne, do you hear this? A no-brainer. My answer? I've got an answer. Now, remember, before I answer, I love you both. I love having you both on the show.
I won't be offended.
I'm going to be honest. My answer is yes!
All right.
Either or, neither nor. I love you both very much. She picked Alicia. Aw, see how nice.
See.
Kicking her off the leash. Congratulations, by the way.
All right, then you got to pay all that money by yourself.
Right? Yeah, think about that. I might move there. Little side place.
We'll do the entertained.
Right? Jesus. It's actually kind of cool because a buddy of mine does like Airbnbs in the city. He's like, dude, get some cool equipment and bring a couple people down. Do shows right here. I'm like, wow, that's
nice. I love Airbnbs. Cool. Although I have had some not so great experiences with them, but
so I gotta say you did pretty good tonight. Me and you were more like than me and Cheyenne. So it's the brunette thing and the dark.
Yeah, I don't have the beard, but you know.
That's all right. You can
I'm
take the hair. You can make your own beard out of your head. There you go.
Yeah, make a beard.
You did say you wanted to be me for Halloween. I'm actually.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get a beard off Amazon.
I'm actually stoked to see that. But another great round of Are You Like Me? And Alicia did pretty good. I'd say at least half, right?
Yeah. If anything, more than half, I would say, because there's only a couple I think that you have the bananas. We won't talk about it.
Nah, we were never going to talk about it.
We'll agree to disagree on that one.
Or we'll just disagree.
Just disagree.
So, there were a lot of great topics today. I do want to give a shout out before we stop, though, to the great people at the Indie Pod and Poe Duty. Is it Poe Duty or Poe Duty? Anyway, they've got a very cool podcast studio. My man Jeff Revere made it out in Pittsburgh. And every year they do a podcast festival during National Podcast Day, which is usually September 30th. They did the weekend work. They let all kind of podcasters come in, have a spot, talk about their stuff. I had a half hour. Next year they want me to come up. Thinking about it, would love to take a train up to Pittsburgh and get on a stage. But I thank them. I thank that community because a lot of them people were there with me from day one, give me great advice, ideas, etc. I thank all of them. And heck, next year, let's all go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that would be so cool.
Let's all get on that stage talking about it. I hope, and let's do this. I haven't done this with Cheyenne yet. I'll do it with you. Without give me any flavor. Let's just act like I'm not even here. What have you picked up from podcast experience? What have you enjoyed? What do you think is still a little summary of how you feel coming out here and doing this?
Yeah, well, I definitely, going into it, I was definitely excited. And then I kind of had that moment of like, oh my gosh, like, do I have to be like super professional? Like,
not here.
We have this script, like I'm thinking it's going to be this big thing. And I'm like, oh no, like what did I get myself into? One thing I like about this is there's nothing, I don't want to say there's nothing professional, but it's laid back. Like I'm just chilling in my room. I'm in a hoodie. Like it's back, it's chill. Like I don't have to worry about following a script or being obviously watch what I say and stuff, but it's a little bit more laid back and casual. And it's more like a conversation piece. And then you get those great bands in there, which obviously we're here for music and stuff. So it's more casual. It's not like a sit down. I don't feel like this is like a strict interview, like heavy hitting stuff,
I normally don't even use interview. I use the word chat. And when I present it to prospect guests, I always say we chat or
it's a conversation. Yeah.
Right. I don't like an interview is stuffy.
But it's, conversation based,
I'm with that. Interview to me is stuffy.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to interview you and you're like
hard hitting, yeah.
Not really. That's not what we do here, and I appreciate that from you. And one of the reasons why we're voted top 15 in the world by Los Angeles and New York Weekly Times. Thank you.
Nice. Now, do you know where you rank in the top 50?
Yeah, they did. I was 32nd, but
that's not too bad though.
No, I was
give yourself credit.
I was proud of it, and I always say too, like win the smallest of victories. Like some people are like, all right, this is only just 2 cities' news publications. I'm like, to me, that's still awesome.
Yeah. One, you got to think of it too. Okay, would you say 32?
Yeah.
32 out of 50, but there's more than 50 other podcasts out there. So
There's
I mean,
thousands.
So I mean, yeah, you gotta. A win is a win.
Thank
could
you.
Be 34th.
That's true. Could be 33rd, 34th.
33rd. You could be 50th.
Now I know that. I know mostly we talk baseball. I know you're such a big baseball fan. I don't know if you're neither or, but I do have to ask, like, what the hell's going on with our Philadelphia Eagles? Another stinker.
Eagles. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me. I'm not super huge into sports, but the Eagles. What's going on?
Another stinker.
And it's almost another stinker. It's getting stinky up
It's
here.
stinky.
It's
like
stinky.
Bad farts. It's
They're
almost
sitting.
like they don't. It's almost look like they're so overmatched the second they hit the field, no matter who they're playing.
Yeah.
It doesn't work here. I was gonna wear. I did wear Eagle Green tonight.
Eagle Green.
With the
but you know what? There's still time. There's still time.
There's still time, and I can't poop on my team. These guys, however,
you can't poop on the team. They can poop on us, but
they're pooping on me. All right, like
they're stacking up the place.
Mouth wide open, poop. Absolutely terrible. With a few minutes to spare, let's do one more. How about it? How about one more from Lyndhurst?
Let's hear it. Yeah.
All right, we have Fade to Gray, another one off the new EP entitled Dear Anxiety. Love Lyndhurst. It's about 3 minutes and 22 seconds long. We're going to play this. We're going to talk about some upcoming episodes. We're going to shower Alicia with a lot of love. And, all that good stuff right here live Tuesday night. This is the O Show. Jeff and Alicia. I'll be right back.
I'm so scared of what we are, even more of what we'll be. We were waste from the start. These empty bottles empty me. I know it's hard to say goodbye, even harder to convey. You were the best thing in my life. How keep going on. I can't keep living like that. So watch me break down. Cause I love myself, cause nothing's safe now. Holding on for something else to keep me grounded. Allowing to take me away. Cause I can't do this, it's useless. I'm fading to gray. I can't keep going on. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep going on. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep going on. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep going on. I can't keep living like this.
Holy smokes! One more from Lyndhurst. Phenomenal. Great
Look
stuff.
who's here.
Good evening. The second best
blend into
Edinburgh
the-
sisters.
The
They're
background. This
tied
is my
for first.
prisoner. You're not supposed to see this.
Be a little better with the gag and all that.
I like
But,
ripped the duct tape off.
We'll say hello to Cheyenne. Cheyenne, good evening, and thank you for. I love the fact that you two pop in on each other and your bond. Like I know I've got brothers, and every once in a while, you butt heads with brothers, even at our age. But the two of you, like your camaraderie, your sisterhood, and the friendship, etc., you two share. From what I've always seen, of course, is amazing. I'm sure behind the scene, there's some little headbutts. Like you're like, I'm the better co-host.
She was like,
I'm the better.
please help me. Blink twice if you need help. I
Right.
came here to see the cat.
Let
Oh, she came to see the cat, not me
me,
and you.
let me see something real quick here.
Let's see what's going on.
Are you safe?
Are you saying? No, I bring up
Yeah.
the sign that's like, help me.
Help me, please. Such great stuff. Great time tonight with Lyndhurst and Alicia had an absolute blast. Want to remind everybody now, some program notes, as the pros say. Next Tuesday night, we are back here with an amazing band out of New Jersey. They just got done winning the Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands up at the Landis Theater.
What?
The-
Twisted Tea. I love Twisted Tea.
the Battle of the Bands was all about Twisted Tea. It was everywhere. They had like how they had like the beer kegs and all that? They had Twisted Tea kegs that they were just
really?
pouring right
I
out
love
the
Twisted
tap.
Tea.
Right out the tap. And
Yes.
this band won the competition up at the Landis Theater. The
Nice.
Goodbyes. Where the hell is the banner at? I lost it, of course, because I suck at this. So little music.
Da-da-da-da.
How about that? I never changed it and took some of the other bands out. Anyway, next Tuesday, the Goodbyes, great New Jersey band, and one of my favorite musicians, Caitlin Devlin and company, will be on the program next Tuesday night. We do not have a show for tomorrow night. I don't know what I did there. Sometimes I suck at booking. But next Tuesday, the Goodbyes. Next Wednesday, we bring back Angela Marie and a hot seated guest co-host, and country singer Callie Tucker will be on the program.
Country singer. Wow.
Country. We do country here, too.
You switching it up.
I'm not a massive country guy, but I like the ones that get on here. And Callie Tucker is lovely. We're excited to have her on. October 22nd, of course, I want to mention the amazing band Twisted comes back on. Sarah, Logan, and Kayla will be back on the program. Kayla is a maybe because she's traveling, but Sarah and Logan will definitely be on. You saw her father, Steve Higgins, get in the comment section. And Steve, I
Nice.
appreciate that. Always be here for you. I appreciate that a lot. Like I said, this has become a family to me from family of bands to the bands to people who take the time to guest co-host and have fun with me here and take my daring questions on and the guests, etc. It always is great, and I'm appreciative, and I needed it tonight more than ever. Tuesday the 15th, there may not be a show, and I rarely miss a Tuesday, but I'm going to be in Volvo training on Monday because I work for Volvo. Volvo training Monday that might go into Tuesday, so I may actually miss a Tuesday night.
Okay. All right.
Maybe what I'll do is set up a program with you and your sister, and you guys can do it together on Tuesday night.
Hey, that would be cool.
Right? That would be pretty cool. I know you did, dude. You're a great dude. I love you and the kids and the missus and all. You're just awesome people. I love it to death. And like I said, this is like a second family, and this is what I needed tonight. To to kind of get me over the hump. Alicia, I thank you a great deal. You've been a great help, and there's still a few minutes left, but I'm going to kiss your ass a little bit before we end this evening. And this is terrific. And now you said like the first time around you did this with a little bit of nerves. You definitely seem tonight like you're more on top, like you're attacking tonight. Where the first night you were a little more hesitant.
I don't know. I feel like going into it, I felt that way. I was like, oh no, like I don't know like how this is gonna go, like how professional do I have to be, like what's whatever. But I feel like once I did it, I was like, okay, it's not really that bad. Like it really is just talking back and forth, and it's nice to have the audience like chime in too, because then you can kind of respond to like their comments. It's not literally like just us talking and there's no like nothing to respond to.
Right. I agree with that. And I like that. Now, I noticed once again, you said you're wearing a hoodie. I asked your sister this, and I think at first she didn't really get what I meant by it, but I'm going to ask you this. Are you a hoodie thief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes my stuff.
That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get this going. This one over here. She wants to talk about me taking her stuff. She'd be taking my stuff too.
I do.
2 Christmases ago.
Oh my God, Christmas.
It wasn't Christmas Day, but my work does this like Christmas party every year.
Okay.
Like they
Here we go.
rent out this like restaurant or make reservations, whatever you want to call it. And I had this outfit planned. I was like, I'm gonna wear my big white sweater, the leggings, the boots, the perfect,
Boots. So there's that answer.
Okay. I'm looking in my closet. Like I had this plan the night before, and then it's the morning of, and I'm getting ready for work, and I'm like, I got to pack my outfit for tonight's dinner. I'm looking for the sweater, and I'm digging through my whole closet. I'm digging through the hamper.
Dirty clothes, yeah.
I'm digging through like my mom's wash. I'm like, where the F is this white sweater? And then I'm like, I have to leave. Like I was literally like running late, and I'm never late to work ever. And I was like, I needed to leave like 5 minutes ago. So I'm like, now I got to come up with another outfit. And I'm like, I'm a girl. Like, I want to like put the outfit on. Does this look right? So then I got to like willy-nilly put something together, and I got to work panicking. I'm like, did you take my sweater? And she sends me a picture of her wearing it. I was choking her through the phone.
I didn't know.
I got to tell you, 'cause I used to do it to my brother back in the day, and he always hated, because we're like a year and a half apart, never wanted to dress the same, never wanted to look the same, even as little kids. And he would always wear nice hats. So some nights, he's like, text him, like, did you take my hat? I'm like, no. Meanwhile, it's sitting on top of my head. So I'm with you. I feel that 110%. Whose hoodie do you enjoy more? Yours or somebody's that you have taken? Because I know my wife loves anything she takes.
I mean, I have a pretty big hoodie collection now. This is probably my favorite. Super cozy. I like my own, honestly. Like I said, I've built kind of a big hoodie collection.
Yeah,
but it is special. Like when you have like you're dating someone or whatever, you like have their hoodie, you feel like special. But I like my own.
Leave my hoodies alone, woman.
Yeah.
Oh God, I had one more hoodie thing that I had to ask. Oh, okay. So this is an important one. I know how I like mine. Zip up hoodie?
No.
Or pullover hoodie. Ah, oh, right. Zip up hoodie is trash.
Pullover. Yeah, I feel
sorry.
like it's not like a hoodie. Well, I mean, it's a hoodie, I guess, if it has a hood, but yeah, it's more of like a jacket. Like I like the hoodie.
Yeah, zip ups are trash.
Yeah, no. That what's up with the like 3/4 zip or whatever it's called, the quarter zip or something, whatever.
That's for like dudes that hang out in packs and courts with a bra.
But isn't it weird though that it like makes the difference if it has a hood or not? Because I have a jacket that's like a quarter zip, but it doesn't have a hood. But then it has like the kind of like the cinched up sleeves and stuff. Like it's a different I guess, yeah.
So that's a whole different animal for another episode.
Era. Whole different vibe.
Next week's episode, we talk about zip-up jackets without hoods that aren't quite hoodies, and
we argue and debate.
I can help you.
Oh wow!
Zip up
better than a pullover. I don't know about that.
What in the bloody hell is going on here, Brent? I am disappointed in the largest of ways.
No. He
Let's
probably
go to
wears
our.
socks to sleep.
He probably does wear socks to
Fine.
sleep. Let's go out to our emoji section and say some hellos. Elena Brokus in the house. Thank you for tuning in. Todd Fry, and of course, our good friend J.D. Wolf, Derek Feldman, and Steve Higgins with some thumbs up and some hearts from Kim Lyons, the band Intoxication. Thank you, fellas. Cheryl Williams and ML Elizabeth, of course, who was wonderful. And Alicia and Cheyenne, I've gotten to know her well, and
Yes.
she's terrific, and you guys are terrific. I thank you both really for the time and the effort and the love and the fun. And you, like I said, it's a whirlwind. It's improv. It's silly, but you take it seriously to the level of you come on and you lay it out there. You both have been great. No socks to sleep here, but my zip-up hoodies are all much better. No, he probably wears like zip-up onesie pajamas.
Yeah. with the footies in it.
With the footies, no, you can't have zip-up pajamas without footies. Can you?
Yeah.
Comfortable.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give him credit. He doesn't sleep with socks on, so all right.
So he
We'll let him
says.
go. We'll let him off this time, but
I think he feels pressured to say no socks because two
Right.
attractive women just said wearing socks in bed is a big no-no. So maybe he's pressured into saying that. I don't know. This has been great. We had a great time tonight, and of course, we want to thank the dudes from Lyndhurst. Sometimes I talk too fast, and the scroll does not catch up. So we'll wait. 3,
there we
2,
go.
1. You can find Lyndhurst on Facebook at Lyndhurst. Very easy. Lyndhurst. Instagram at Lyndhurst Band. www.wearelyndhurst.com. I love that website name. Their music is on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music. The new EP, Dear Anxiety, Love Lyndhurst, is out right now. So after the show's over, find the band, download the EP, get to it, stream it. Brent's going to wear socks to bed tonight, although he says he feels no pressure, but he does.
No pressure. He's an honest man. Glad you stick to your guns and your zip-up hoodies.
He does. Brent, I
think my all-time favorite expression is "to each their own."
I agree with that.
To each their own.
And to each their own, and to each and everybody. Watch the
To each their pullover hoodie, to each their zip-up hoodie, to each their sock, preferably on or off, But
to women farting and pooping, which doesn't happen.
To each their own,
To each their own. That does not happen. So no McDonald's tonight? No Taco Bell?
No McDonald's. Now I'm getting back into the gym here.
All right.
Yeah, kind of watching what I'm eating. But
I watch what I eat every day. I watch it go right in. And I'm supposed to have a better diet with my horrible health history, but I'm probably gonna have cereal after the show. Though I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm gonna have a grilled cheese.
Right?
I'm not even kidding. I think I'm really gonna go make a grilled cheese.
I'm off tomorrow. I'm half tempted to make a big thing of spaghetti right now. I swear to God.
Oh, that sounds so good.
But I have no meat in the house. I have no meatballs, no sausage. I can't.
Yeah.
Gotta have.
You can't. I feel like spaghetti without like meatballs or sausage is just like naked.
You need some kind of meat with every pasta. Am I right?
Yep. Gotta have a little something in there.
Ravioli, ziti, whatever it is. I gotta have some kind of.
I love a good stuffed shell. Ugh.
Yes. Oh God.
I actually just had that the other day at work. Our practice manager bought us all lunch, and we got to order just whatever we wanted off the menu from this little like Italian place, and stuffed shells. You can never go wrong.
Oh, I'm such a fan. Every Saturday that I work, they buy us lunch from this Nat's Pizza in Doylestown. I always get the ravioli. It's
okay.
Baby.
Gosh, it makes me so hungry right now.
Right, with a couple of meatballs on the side. I'm checking out that gift. Brent got me an awesome CD from a terrific performer of TwitchCon. He goes to TwitchCon every year. This past year was in San Diego. Of course, Twitch is a great site. We're on Twitch as well. Hello, Twitchers. Brent goes out to the conventions, meets these great people, sees these great artists, and I appreciate his help as well. Like I said, Cassie does the PR meeting of people. Brent goes out and scouts great stuff. I come on here, run my mouth with awesome people, including the professional yapper. For the first time ever, our first ever professional yapper right here live on the Yo Show.
Thanks.
We're going to get the hell out of here. I changed it up tonight. We're going to play The Catalyst by St. Ricketts instead of What Fire Cannot Burn. Although I love all these songs. I love St. Ricketts. The Catalyst was one that I was doing on Wednesday nights, and then I kind of bagged it for a while. But let's get back to that. Let's do The Catalyst. Let's not take us out of the screen yet, because we still got to say goodnight. Right there. There we go. I am Jeff the Shark Barini. She is Alicia Ettinger, and a big thanks to her sister Cheyenne in the background. Thank you for a great night, Alicia. You were terrific. Cheyenne, you were terrific. I can't wait to see you guys soon. I did put interested in the upcoming Milo Sky event. We're actually planning, the wife said, let's get a room or a hotel or something out that way so we can hang out.
Figure something out, yeah.
I know, right? Got to. Nothing more I love than Milo Sky. And the ladies, of course, the Milo Sky family. I thank you two very much. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you. Good night, ladies. Let's play some music.
Introduce yourself.